All right, everyone, Bring It On podcast, Wrestle Talk Radio. Dom and Mike, how are you, my brother?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Doing great. You know what? An extraordinary pay-per-view last night. WrestleMania 33, in my opinion, going down as one of the best. Maybe not the best, but at least one of the top 5 WrestleManias of all time. Do you agree?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
First of all, you know, the kickoff show was absolutely great. You know, Neville and Austin Aries had about 16 minutes. They had a pretty solid match.
Yeah, and that was happy for them. At least they had a good crowd. At least.
Yeah, because it was only like 5:40, and already the stadium was full.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's good. You know, at least it was not like Kalisto last year.
Exactly. Last year the first match, the stadium was empty. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that was sad for Kalisto and Ryback.
Yeah.
So it was a good match. You know, in a good way to showcase the king of the cruiserweight.
Yeah. And
totally dominant.
And also Aries was good too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match, and I love Neville, so it was a good decision to make Neville go over with the Red Arrow. The crowd was very enthusiastic. Of course, you know, you're starting off with a bang.
Definitely, yeah.
A lot of people will say, well, they should have been on the main card. Well, you know, they probably would have gotten maybe 10 minutes on the main card instead of 15 or 16. So they got more minutes and more people to enjoy to see them because people don't have to get the WWE Network to watch the pre-show. Yeah. So more eyes on them.
Exactly, yeah, that's right.
And then the second match was the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and it was what it was. You know, it's you know, when you put so much guys who have no feuds or whatever, like Breezango and Curtis Axel and all these guys, and but at least, you know, they chose a guy that I think deserved to win because I've said it from the start. You know, I love Mojo, and if you listen to my earlier WrestleMania prediction podcast last week, I said that, in my opinion, Mojo had a chance.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because what was Braun to gain by winning it? Nothing.
Exactly, that's right, yeah.
But Mojo, now, he's with a Giant Battle Royal winner, it can give him some steam.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
To involve his friend, you know, Rob...
Gronkowski, yeah.
That was cool.
The Patriots, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Security guard didn't get the memo, though.
That's right.
She got kicked out, but, you know, no, at least it was a enjoyable, you know, it is what it is, you know, battle royals like that, you know.
Exactly, that's why it's on the pre-show, yeah.
You don't expect it to steal a show.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, you know, what really got my blood boiling and frustrated me, and a lot of people, Dean Ambrose, after 3 years of headlining all the house shows, being on the pre-show at WrestleMania, what an insult.
Definitely, that's very important. Yeah.
What an insult to Dean. And all I got to say to the WWE decision makers, you know, shame on you.
That's
you
right.
know, and Dean, you know, for the detractors, you know, of course, didn't have a great match. I don't know if maybe they could have turned it up a little notch and say, we're going to show them. But they seemed disinterested in the match, and the crowd was not into it. So all in all,
yeah, it's too bad. Yeah.
Hopefully it's not the decline of Dean, but you know, I think that right now Dean's lost a lot of steam.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's gonna have to
turn heel.
Do something, definitely. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, turn heel, turn up a notch. You know, like Steve Austin said. You know, Steve Austin was not totally wrong when he said he has to crank it up. You know, to start doing a little bit more, you know, because at one point, you know, you grow stale. And when you grow stale, you know, some other people are growing and pushing you, and the first thing you know, you're not in the main event anymore.
That's right. Yeah.
So, Dean, it's a wake-up call, you know, he's got to do something.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
And
maybe also be good for him, maybe... in the next draft in the month of June, maybe he's drafted to Raw. It could help, yeah.
Definitely, and what a beautiful visual spectacle it was, WrestleMania yesterday.
The production staff is amazing.
Oh my God, the roller coaster, you know, the giant signs, you know, the lightning, the ring on top of the ring, you know, everything was absolutely top notch.
It was gorgeous production-wise for WWE.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah.
And then the main show started off with a bang, you know, with Shane O'Mac and AJ Styles. And I've said it before. Listen to my earlier podcast if you don't believe me, but I've said it. A lot of people complaining, well, AJ deserved better, AJ deserved better. Well, let me tell you something. He deserved better. If he's not in the title picture, what a better way to cap off your first WrestleMania win than beating Shane McMahon, who is so underestimated. And, you know, I said it before, Shane doesn't need it. He went out there, he busted his ass, he gave a 5-star performance, and it was a hell of a match. And not just because of AJ Styles, contrary to John Cena, who needs guys like AJ Styles to have a good match.
Right.
He can't elevate anybody, but AJ Styles, he could elevate anybody, but on this occasion didn't need to, because Shane was right there. Not saying that wrestling-wise, Shane is the next AJ or CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, but what I mean by that is that he's a high flyer, a risk taker, he's in great shape, and he's not afraid to take bumps.
Exactly, yeah. That's why, yeah.
It was a wonderful match. The coast to coast was awesome.
Great match.
And everything was great, and good win for AJ. And Shane gets out of this match, with his head high.
Well, definitely, of course. It was a great match. Yeah, it's a great way to start WrestleMania, yeah.
It was awesome, and then we know the second match, Kevin Owens against Chris Jericho. Of course, it's hard to follow a great match by another good match, but this time around you follow a great match by another great match and a great feud. The match, to me, the first match I gave it 5 stars. This match I gave it 4 stars. It was a great match.
Definitely.
Very solid. Kevin Owens, his finger on the rope was a thing of beauty.
It was so funny.
He just moved his shoulder just a little bit, as if he... it's incredible. I love KO. All those little things make him so unique.
He's amazing, yeah.
He's the best deal with The Miz on the roster.
Definitely, yeah.
And it was another good match. Very solid one. Very happy KO won.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Needed the win. And KO Mania 33. Very, very proud of him.
It was KO Mania 2.
Yeah,
because it was his second appearance at WrestleMania.
Exactly. Last year was in the ladder match with 6 people. They didn't get pinned or whatever. No. So in his first one-on-one match, he's got to win against his former best friend.
That's right.
The Ayatollah of rock and roller.
Oh yeah, Y2J.
Y2J. If we chant "Please retire" at Big Show and Mark Henry. Well, we chant, please never retire at Chris Jericho.
Wrestle forever.
Fight forever.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is absolutely amazing. Like old wine, it gets better with age.
Exactly, that's right.
Never want Chris Jericho to retire. Never.
Well, no, man.
Ever.
No, but it's okay for him to leave once in a while to go to with Fozzy and then come back.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying right now, you know what happens when you don't agree with me?
I don't know.
What happens?
I don't know.
You just made the list.
Oh.
Just Chris Jericho. I love this guy so much. Such a wonderful character that keeps evolving with age. Yeah. Never grew stale. Is the anti-John Cena.
Yeah, that's why he's awesome. He keeps evolving. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he keeps being able to fight good matches against anybody.
Yeah.
He's never been a 5-star guy. He's never had the match of the year or the match of the night. But you can.
He's always had solid matches.
Yeah. Always has solid matches. Always. Always.
Definitely.
And after that, I don't remember the order completely, and we're doing it off the cuff.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
But Miz and Nikki Bella against Miz and Maryse against Cena and Nikki Bella.
I was going to say.
To me, it was disappointing in terms of I expected more for the Miz.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
And Miz is just good enough to be able to have a good match with a great wrestler.
Right.
And Cena is able to have a great match with great wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
But when you put 2 okay wrestlers together, that's what it does. It's an okay match. They don't...
That's what happens, yeah.
Because Cena never was able to elevate his matches against Bray Wyatt or guys that are pretty ordinary in the ring. Right. But against AJ Styles or against Shawn Michaels or Kurt Angle, no problem. Or CM Punk, or The Rock, or Daniel Bryan, then he can go.
Of course.
But or Cody Rhodes, or what he has with Sami Zayn, with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, definitely.
With Kevin Owens, because you got amazing wrestlers.
That's right.
But when he's in a ring with a guy of his caliber, that's what it did. It's a 2.5-star match.
But the whole point of that match wasn't the match.
Yeah, it was the after. That's not even worth mentioning to me.
The proposal.
This is so much what I hate about wrestling. This is what pisses me off.
But I knew it.
And it's stupid that I don't even want to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, you can, but I totally think it's waste of time, a waste of space, it just makes me sick.
I saw it coming, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I saw it coming. I don't give a shit about their personal lives. I watch the entertainers, I watch the wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I watch the guys in the ring.
I'm not a fan of Total Divas
and all this bullshit. Yeah.
But that's why they did it, though, yeah.
Yeah, it's a load of crap, and it fucking pissed me off because it took away maybe 5 minutes out of the women's SmackDown women. You had probably 5 minutes to cram in everything in a very quick, uneventful match. And
of course, they're also in a bad spot because they were the match before the main event.
The bathroom break. Yeah, the bathroom break. Yeah, you're right.
Before the main event.
But Naomi, very happy for her. I love Naomi. Love her. Happy she's the new champion.
You do, yeah.
And the divas, some people will kill me. The women's match for Raw, with Charlotte, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, and
Bailey.
Bailey was okay. I expected more.
Wasn't as good as I thought, though. Yeah.
No, exactly. Bailey winning is the good call. I predicted it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm 10 out of 12 yesterday for my prediction, so not too bad.
That's good.
Yeah, but I expected Bailey to win. She did, so very happy for her. The match was okay. Was okay.
Was okay, but it wasn't great.
No, it was not a show-stealing match like last year.
No.
It was an okay match.
Yeah.
2 stars and a half.
Yeah.
And Bray Wyatt against Randy Orton, my most disappointing match of the night. Not that it was bad, I just expected so much better.
Yeah.
I expected Bray to win, first of all. Very angry and frustrated that Orton won. And second of all, I expected Bray to be his coronation, his first Mania win, and coming out on top.
His title reign didn't last very long, huh?
Yeah, it just pisses me off. And again, maybe they're doing it because they want to have Orton as the champion to face Nakamura or AJ Styles, whatever. But, Bray, I would have loved Bray to remain champion for a while.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's too bad for him, yeah.
Hopefully he's going to regain it next pay-per-view.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like we said, it's for the casual fan. Yesterday on my Twitter feed,
wrestling.
I was seeing so many people saying, I haven't seen wrestling for so long.
Exactly.
So WrestleMania is a different animal.
It's for the casual fans.
Exactly.
It's like the Super Bowl for football.
Exactly. So we have to go like, okay, they wanted to give Cena and Orton the best well-known guys, especially yesterday.
Right.
They didn't bring... my favorite part of WrestleMania was the fact that we didn't see Austin. We didn't see
The Rock.
Shawn on the pre-show, but we didn't see The Rock.
No.
Not that I don't like them.
No.
It's just that it's time. It's over. It's over. I don't need Austin anymore.
Right.
Can do his podcast. I love Stone Cold. I love him.
Well, yeah.
But we can watch on demand now. Damn. Finally, we can watch.
In Canada, yeah.
I want to see Stone Cold against The Rock from WrestleMania 20 or whatever. I don't want to see WrestleMania 18 or whatever, but I don't want to see the... Austin stealing or making the New Day look like a bunch of assholes like they did last year at WrestleMania.
But it was fun though last year.
Yeah, it was fun, but it made everybody look like jackasses.
I know.
So, to me, kudos to WWE
and what about this
not
year
to bring any...
Speaking of the New Day, what about this year for the New Day? They were the host of WrestleMania.
Yeah, at least they had
a good job.
Yeah, they had a good job. They're over.
Yeah.
Instead of putting them on pre-show in a multi-man tag team match or in the Andre the Battle Royal, at least they were featured. Good for them.
At least we saw them a couple times.
Exactly, and they did a good job.
Yeah, it was great.
They did a good job. I love New Day.
Yeah, very good.
And they're still over.
Definitely, yeah.
Very over.
Yeah.
And how about the tag team match? The 3-way that turned into a fatal 4-way?
Yeah.
With the return of the Hardy Boys against Enzo and Cass, my favorite team, Gallows and Anderson, and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro. I love these guys. I love the 8 guys.
Definitely.
And you're probably looking at Cesaro, Sheamus, Gallows, Anderson. The 4 best guys in the WWE, the 4 most respected and funny guys with Rusev in the company that everybody loves. These guys are funny. If you don't follow Sheamus and Rusev and Cesaro on Twitter, you're missing out. These guys are hilarious. And Kevin Owens, the king of Twitter. But if you don't follow these guys, they're incredible. Incredible and great guys. And Gallows and Anderson, their personality is so good. Should just let them run. Just let them free talk. They're great.
Of course. Yeah.
But it was good, nostalgia act. Hardys, at least, they're not like Undertaker, 51 years old and can barely move anymore, so at least they can still go.
And Jeff Hardy Did his amazing stunt as usual off the ladder.
Exactly, it was good.
Amazing, yeah.
Very good. I give it a good 3.5 star match. Very ending, very good ending. Hardy Boys winning. Cool.
It's cool, yeah, definitely.
I like it.
Me too. Yeah.
And there were a lot of good matches on the card. I also like the Undertaker against Roman Reigns. Better than I expected.
Well, me too, definitely, yeah.
It was, of course, a lot of people blaming the fact that, they had a few botches. Like Taker, Roman couldn't carry him to do a tombstone or whatever.
Right.
And but you got to remember that Roman was facing a 51-year-old guy with 2 broken hips that can barely walk anymore.
It's hard.
And if you see him without his makeup, he looks like he's 75 years old. So kudos to him to be in the ring for 20 minutes and against a stud like Roman.
Definitely.
This guy's got heart. I never liked Undertaker, but I can't say anything about his heart, his passion for the wrestling business.
Definitely, you can't say that.
And it was a goodbye, and it was emotional. I got emotional after the match.
It was well done. The way he did it was well done, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy the way it ended. Roman winning as he should.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was okay. It was what it was.
Definitely, yeah.
Passing of the torch. This is Roman's yard now. Believe that.
Believe that. He's the big dog.
He's the big dog, and he rules the yard.
That's right.
So that was good. And Goldberg and Brock. Oh my God, I was so nervous.
It was better than we thought.
I was so fucking scared that Goldberg would win.
Yeah.
I was pissing my fucking pants. I swear to God, I was pissing my pants. I was so afraid. Everybody here, you, Fred, my son Fred, Nicholas, everybody was like, holy fucking shit, Goldberg can win this one.
Of course.
And he didn't, but oh, were we scared. When he did the 3 German suplex and he did the spear outside the ring, then the jackhammer.
And then the one,
two, kick out. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
And then the other 7 German suplexes and the F5.
Oh yeah.
And the way he got out of the spear.
Yeah.
That was awesome, when he leapfrogged.
Over Goldberg, yeah.
That was awesome.
It was amazing, yeah.
Such an athletic big guy for Brock is such an athletic big guy.
A big guy, yeah. Man.
And it was good. It was good. It was a slugfest for 5 minutes.
It was short and sweet.
That's the best 5-minute match I've ever seen.
High impact.
You know what? Everybody, psychological matches, that last 25, 30 minutes. Like Ric Flair. We talked earlier this week about it.
Yeah.
Ric Flair could wrestle 60 minutes.
An hour.
The way he wrestled,
60 minutes.
I could have wrestled 14 hours.
Well, yeah, of course.
Giving chops, doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
No jumping off the ropes, no high impact moves, nothing.
That's right. Yeah.
I could wrestle for 50 minutes, for an hour, without breaking a fucking sweat.
Well, of course.
But those 5 minutes, holy shit.
Man, oh man. It was high impact.
Can break bones, and ribs.
Yeah.
Do you see the way he landed his spear?
I know, yeah.
Holy shit.
I know.
If Brock doesn't have a broken rib today,
I'd be surprised.
damn.
Man, he's tough.
He's fucking tough.
Wow.
And if Goldberg is able to move this morning,
Man, oh man.
he's fucking tough.
That's right.
Holy shit, that was stiff. Great match. I give it a 4-star match.
Definitely.
Because to me, they did the best they could with what they had.
Yeah. Exactly. It was a great match.
It was very entertaining. And I kept my favorite for last.
Oh, yeah.
The Kingslayer against the King of Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Seth freaking Rollins and Triple H.
Definitely.
What a spectacle. The entrance.
Yeah.
From the way, Rollins was selling his injury and everything, the heart that he showed. Stephanie finally taking a bun, getting common peace. It was awesome from start to finish.
Yeah.
My favorite match on the card, 5-star match.
Very well done.
And the Seth Rollins finally defeating the game.
That's right. He had to, yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was a great match.
It was a great match, yeah. Of
It
course.
was a great match. And Seth Rollins is, a lot of people can say Roman Reigns rules the yard, but to me, the face of the WWE right now, to me, it's Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's the best wrestler in the company.
Well, AJ Styles.
With AJ Styles. You're right, Nicholas. You're right.
Of course.
AJ on SmackDown and Seth on Raw.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So all in all, I give 9 out of 10 for WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was a great WrestleMania.
It was great. The visuals were absolutely incredible.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Kudos to Kurt Angle.
Yep.
It's true. DDP. Yeah. All the famers.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoyed it. It was a great fun evening. Very fun evening.
And we also enjoyed NXT TakeOver.
Oh my God, yeah. We did a podcast to preview NXT TakeOver, but we didn't do the review of NXT TakeOver, brother. You're right.
That's right.
So how about the first match? Ty Dillinger.
Oh boy.
And
Just Ono.
Cassius Ono and Roderick Strong against Sanity. It was a great match.
And the other woman there.
Ruby
Riott.
Yeah, I don't care. But it was a great match.
Yeah, it was good.
Ty Dillinger was on fire, losing. I don't know. Maybe he's coming to Raw. Hopefully.
Hope so.
It was a great match. I give it a 3.5 stars. Great opener. Very hot crowd. Very hot wrestlers.
Yep.
Ty Dillinger, probably the hottest guy on the WWE roster right now.
Definitely.
In my opinion, one of the best wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah.
The second match was pretty good too.
Yeah.
The second match was pretty good too. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think that the decision was made to crown the new, not to crown, but to keep the titles on
the
Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
And to me again, I probably think this will turn out to be the match of the year.
Probably, yeah. Who knows? Yeah, could be.
It was incredible. DIY and the Revival are so good. To unite together against the Authors of Pain was an awesome match. Totally.
Yeah, but hopefully that means
5-star match.
They're going to call it the Revival, hopefully.
And DIY.
And DIY, yeah.
So a 5-star match. It was awesome. Amber Moon against Asuka. It was a great match.
Good match. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Asuka retaining. I think it was a great match. I give it a good 4-star match. Very solid match.
Yeah, definitely.
Between them. Very Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah.
Against Aleister Black. Wow, Black is a awesome looking dude and reminds me of CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
He's got it all, but Andrade Cien Almas is, and I repeat myself, but probably one of the top 5 workers in the company right now. This guy is absolutely amazing.
He's amazing, yeah.
So it was a great match. Yep. And hopefully it's the first of many between them, but of course Black going over in his first match.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the performance of Cien Almas.
Me too. Yeah, definitely.
Very good match. 4-star match.
Yeah.
And the main event, Shinsuke Nakamura against Bobby Roode.
Of course.
They gave it all they had. It was not necessarily the best match because I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. In terms of wrestling, Shinsuke is my favorite wrestler in the company right now. My favorite wrestler. The character is unbelievable. He's not the best wrestler. He's a good striker. He's a believable worker.
Right.
But you're never going to see a 5-star match out of Shinsuke unless he's facing AJ or guys like that.
Same thing.
But he's able to perform that even though the match is very basic in its nature, he's so entertaining that it's a spectacle by itself. So with Bobby Roode, it was very good. 4-star match.
Well, just his entrance alone is amazing.
Oh yeah, and Bobby Roode is a solid wrestler. Yeah. They worked hard for nearly 30 minutes, and Roode retaining. Good choice if Shinsuke's coming to SmackDown tomorrow. But very good match, very very enjoyable NXT TakeOver.
Definitely, yeah.
As it always is.
Every TakeOver is great. Yeah.
Always will be.
Of course, that's the whole point of NXT, yeah.
Yeah, and now Drew Galloway signed to Drew McIntyre in NXT. That's awesome.
That's good, yeah.
So a lot of excitement. What's your predictions for tonight? Do you see any upsets tonight on Raw?
I don't know. It's hard to say, yeah. Usually the first Raw after WrestleMania is amazing, yeah.
I think we're going to see Elias Sampson. I think we're going to see Ty Dillinger in the Revival.
I hope so. Yeah.
And tomorrow on SmackDown, we're going to see probably Nakamura.
Yeah.
And maybe DIY.
Maybe, yeah.
Of course, you're going to tell me, well, what's going to be left in NXT? That's the whole point of NXT.
Oh,
They're going to create new stars.
New stars, yeah, exactly.
Because the tag team scene right now in the WWE is so freaking horrible with the way they mishandle most of the teams like Ascension and the Vaudevillains and Breezango and the Golden Truth and the Shining Stars and all these guys.
Yeah.
That basically you're left with the 4 teams that faced Tuffy yesterday and the American Alpha and the Usos.
Right.
So if you bring the Revival and DIY, now you're up to 6 very solid teams.
Right.
8 solid teams. So you can have like 2 feuds on each show.
Yeah.
So that would be very good. And then you have the guys that you can round up the roster like Breezango and the Shining Stars and those guys.
Goldust and R-Truth.
Yeah. And I'd bring Blake and Murphy too. Put them back together with Alexa Bliss as their manager.
Yeah, why not?
They were good as a tag team.
Yeah, they were.
Could be a good mid-card tag team.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Hybro were.
The Hybros, yeah. Definitely.
But I don't think they're coming back together. I think that Mojo is going to stay singles right now.
I hope so, yeah.
I think that Mojo's going for the IC belt.
Wow.
I think he's going there. I can definitely see Corbin beating Ambrose down the road, and then Mojo having a feud with Corbin.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
that'd be a good feud with two big guys.
Yeah, that'd be very good. Yeah.
So hopefully everybody you enjoyed WrestleMania as we did.
Oh yeah.
And send me again your comments on @DumGhostHunter on Twitter, or to my friend Zach on Triple Z. Follow us on our website zwrestletalk.com, and my YouTube channel under my name Dominic Bouchard, and all my podcasts are there. WrestleMania podcast, my paranormal podcast, so my paranormal investigations too. So thank you, everybody. Hopefully, we're going to do another podcast this week to do the review of Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
And all in all, it was a great weekend. Like I said before, the best week of the year. And now it's slowly almost over. But, Raw and SmackDown still remains.
It's like starting the new season for WWE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tonight is the start of the new season, the season premiere.
Basically.
Yeah. Basically.
That's it.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Thank you. So everybody enjoy tonight's Raw.